welcome to the shop. My new shop. If you haven't seen it yet, maybe I'll do a little video about it. If you guys are interested, let me know. But for right now, we have the Gibson E335. Some of you know this took a dive off the wall the other day and the headstock snapped, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that today. I got my clamps here and I got my hot hide glue heating up. We're just about at temperature. So I'm gonna bring the camera over, we'll do a dry run with the clamps so that we know exactly what we're doing. So when we get the glue on there, we can clamp it up really quickly. Because if you have ever worked with hide glue, you know that you have to work very quickly before the glue sets up. So let's do that. I wanted to show you guys what we're working with here. So the headstock is broken, but as you can see, it's still attached, which is a good thing. Here you can see the brake, I hope, move my head. Can you see that? But luckily, like I said, the veneer on the headstock here held it in place, which makes the job a lot easier. So let's go ahead and see how we do that. So my glue is at temperature, around 145 Fahrenheit. I want to actually warm the neck up, the joint that I'm going to be gluing. I want to warm that up. It is a little bit chilly in here. So the warmer I can get this piece, the longer I have to put the clamps on before the glue dries or sets up. So I'm actually going to take this light bulb and I got a lamp up here. And I'm going to put this bulb in because this one gets kind of hot, and I'm going to put it near the guitar. And then I actually have a heat gun as well that I'm going to blow hot air in here to warm it up. But before I do that, let's do a dry run with the clamps so you can see how I'm going to do this. All right, so the idea is simple. We just want to get glue in here and then clamp it. So I'm going to take one clamp and put it right on the end of the brake here. You don't got to go crazy with the pressure, just enough. All right, and then I'm just going to put one here and one here, sort of by the two outside tuner holes. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it actually does seal up quite well. So that dry run looks good. Everything's sealed up nicely. I'm gonna put the lamp, the heat lamp on here, and I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun, and then we'll glue it up. It's a pretty quick job, really. Doesn't take much. Okay, so the goal is to just get some glue in there. Doesn't have to be nice and neat, doesn't have to be clean. Hide glue is very easy to clean up and it's very forgiving. Go ahead and take a rag with some warm water, wipe some of the excess off. Go ahead and put the first clamp on. Got a lot of squeeze out there. Go ahead and wipe some of that off. Not too worried about it yet. Get this clamp on and get the third clamp on. Okay. And we'll just come in with this rag. It's got hot water on it. Actually from my glue pot. And I'm just going to wipe away as much of the excess squeeze out as I can. But once it starts to gel, it's actually really, really easy to remove. So I'm not very worried about this. And even if it dries on there, it can be chipped off very easily. And it can be cleaned with warm water very easily. It's one of the nice things about this glue. And that's all there is to it. Let it dry for 8 hours, take the clamps off, and clean it up, Now obviously I used hot hide glue for this because it was such an easy break and a quick fix. If you don't think that you can get the clamps on within 2 minutes, then I don't recommend you use hot hide glue. You can use something like bottled hide glue from Type Bond that has a longer working time, or just Type Bond 2 or original Type Bond regular wood glue is really all you need. I just happen to really like using hide glue for something like this. But I hope that shows you how relatively easy a fix like this is. It's not the end of the world if your headstock breaks. Sure, it diminishes the value of your guitar, and sure, it breaks your heart, but it doesn't have to break the bank. That was good, right? All right, so it's been a couple of days. I strung it up, it's up to pitch, and it hasn't broken back off. So I think we did a good job. I think it'll be fine. And it looks pretty good. I don't know how well you'll be able to see on the camera. I might take a little bit of water-thin super glue and put it in there to seal the crack in the finish, or I might just take some nitrocellulose lacquer and seal it up that way. And if you're interested in seeing how I do that, let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.